Hello everyone, welcome to Toxikk V0.94. We are still in the ginger build generation. We're on patch number 12. The patch just came out a couple days ago for me. I didn't have time to jump into it till now, but I am very, very excited to say that Reactor has essentially made this game exponentially larger because of the content they've added this patch. I'm really excited to show this off to you guys, so let's jump right in. The biggest crown jewel of this patch is the SDKK, which is basically UDK, or Unreal Development Kit, but specialized for this game only, hence the 2Ks, because, you know, they like doing that. So it's really easy to install. I haven't done it myself. I'm actually in the process of installing it as I'm recording this narration. But I'm shit at making maps, and I can't even get a grasp of Unreal 4. I dicked around in it for a couple hours, and it's just, I put me in Forge World and Halo, and I'm alright. But for me, it's not exactly my forte as far as map design goes. But regardless, there's already people who've jumped in and started and made a couple custom maps. So there's a couple that are sitting in the workshop now, and they're basically, from what I can tell, Unreal Tournament 2 ports. There's not even weapons or anything on them, but you can play cell capture on it, and it's a little unsettling going into to those maps and be like, what the fuck is this? After you looked at all the other maps in this game, but it's a promising start. That's it just goes to show that, give it a couple months, and I bet the marketplace, or I mean the Steam Workshop, will be absolutely flooded with good custom content. So that is awesome. That is amazing. A Reactor community manager told me about that in the YouTube comments a few months ago, and I've been psyched for it ever since. And it's finally here. So that's really cool. Can't wait to see people start rolling that out. And a lot of people are already familiar with UDK, so I bet it's not going to be that big of a deal for people to, roll in probably like their favorite maps from other games and just place down weapon spawn points from where they want, or, create completely custom content. And so I'm really, really excited about that. I think there's going to be like a competition, is what I heard, for, to feature other people's work in the game. So hoping that happens. Really looking forward to that. So that is awesome. SDKK, full Steam Workshop support. You can download it from. I am so pumped about that. What is just as important to me now, in the meantime, until all those other cool custom maps are made, is that a lot of the other maps that are already in the game support more game modes than what they launched with, which I've been asking for since the get-go. I said, why is it that you launch all these maps and they be game mode specific? I guess it's more in depth than just placing some spawn points and being done with it. But regardless, we now have area domination in pretty much everything except for Foundation XL. I think is the only one that I wasn't able to find, but everything else, and it plays like a dream on everything. The only thing that I thought was a little bit of a mismatch was on Twin Peaks, because of the spawn placement, and I only had 4v4, and it was basically me sniping bots on the top of a hill. But nonetheless, it's really nice that I can go between any maps and pretty much play anything I want to, as far as area domination goes. And even, you can play Squad Assault and Bloodlust on the once area domination only map, Costello, so that's really cool. I spent probably well over an hour just playing on the these game modes on maps that I weren't able to before, so that's really nice. A bunch of other new features have been added. I'll get to some of the fixes that I'm most happy about here in a little bit, but first of all, there's a new music overhaul. So a lot of audio tracks have been brought in, added to the music rotation while you're in the maps, and they all fit. They all sound fantastic. There's a couple of them that I love, straight love. I think seems like one of them was in deck that I heard for the first time, and it was just like, man, this is awesome. Like, it's all of them, are what I've associated with Toxikk, thumping and really driving synths, and even a little bit of distorted guitar in there every now and then. Get that, 90s post-rock sound. But that's what they all remind me of, is like a really refined, modernized, up-to-speed 90s arena shooter soundtrack. It's perfect. I love them all. And so hearing all the music, this new music tracks come in, it's not only refreshing, but it really fits the game. I love it. Absolutely in love with it. The way the tracks are mixed are a lot better too. It seems like they added a lot of work to make them. I don't know if they're just fading in really well, or if it's an entire composition that knows when to, you know, switch on and off. I don't know, but completely new tracks are fading in perfectly to like when, say, the old tracks come in. It sounds awesome. It's so immersive. I even turned down the sound effects just so I can hear the music better. It's really cool. So I'm very happy about that. Just as happy about the game modes, because you know, on the old maps that I've played a million times already, it's nice to hear some new tracks. So if there's any way we could add like custom music or our own music eventually, like you can in like GTA, I would be totally down for that. But you know, can't do that yet. That's fine. I'm just throwing out my wish list here. You can now throw weapons, so it's default X, and I was sticking around with that. It's kind of funny. I haven't found any like troll tactics. I bet you can do some troll tactics with it though, if you like pick up a rocket launcher, throw it at someone, or like, you know, a rocket launcher with one shot, throw it at someone, and they pick it up because it's their top of their weapons priority, and you can probably kill them pretty easily with that. But it's really good because you can throw them to teammates in team games. So say you're like, oh, I don't want this, you're better with the sniper, take it. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy about that. All the screen space reflections are pretty much finalized. They've even added reflective surfaces to Twin Peaks, which apparently there wasn't very many on that to begin with. But so pretty much all the shiny surfaces and water droplets or pools and puddles, they show reflections properly, and it makes it look even more slick than before. So that's cool. There's improvements to spectator view, some new chat features, like you can add filters and stuff. That way you don't accidentally put www, you know, when the guy, no telling how many times I've done that, and I've seen it happen. So so that's good. I don't know how to take advantage of that. I'm sure it's in the global chat already that they've already introduced. So that's a welcome feature. Probably, if this was in another patch, this would definitely be my most liked new feature because of the maps and stuff. I'll put it in a safe, very high qualified third place. I'm still like flabbergasted that this happened. Apparently the Reactor guys watch my videos and really pay attention to him, and apparently there must have been a lot more people in the forums that were bitching about it as well. So in the past, I'd lightly jested in the last video. I was like, come on guys, I'm tired of this shit. Every time there'd be a new update, whether it was just adding a map or doing something really minor, they would redo all of your fucking settings. And I don't mind going back through video. Like, video's fine. Like, it takes 3 seconds. Put it on ultra. I change my resolution to 1 higher. You know, put my frame cap a little higher. Yada yada. Takes 10 seconds. No big deal. But they always fucked up the weapon stuff. Like, hit marker, the hit marker sound, your individual reticles for all the guns, weapon priority, the color on the weapon bar, and that shit takes 20-30 minutes for me to replan. So apparently it's all now in a weapon.ini file, like I've been asking for, and now that means that it doesn't matter what they update to this game, as long as they don't, you know, add any new weapons or anything, and I don't think it's supposed to do that. And as long as they don't overhaul the game structure, they're there for good, no matter what they do. So I'm gonna trust you guys on this one. I'm gonna believe you. And so I went through and I put all my guns back to exactly how I want them. And we'll see next patch. You only got, you know, probably at most 3 patches until the game's fully released. So we'll see if you hold your word on that. But thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for listening to me, and I'm I guarantee you other people who were bitching about it in the forum. So much appreciated. Thank you for listening to your core audience, and I will very much enjoy using my customized weapons now without having to fret about it being destroyed in the next patch. So we'll see. I'll give you benefit of the doubt, though. Thank you very much. Other than that, they pretty much just added some default changes to, like, you know, FOV is now at 100 by default instead of 90, which is fine. It's an arena shooter. Put up that FOV. Minimum health warning starts out at 25. You can always change that. You know, basically a lot of these default options if you come in as a new player. So pretty much, like I said, the crown jewel of this was the SDKK and the new game modes per map to me. So that's really it. It's although those, you know, two little sentences are, you know, little sentences, that it actually does mean a hell of a lot in terms of what this game is now. We're pretty much creeping up on a full release. We're, like I said, version 0.94. Probably have at most 2 to 3 more patches to go until it's full release. So to me, it's at the state where it's completely, like, give it 2 months where people will start throwing maps up on the Steam Workshop, and I think this is totally worth this price tag. So yeah, we're getting to that point where it's like it's there. This is a complete game, and I already feel like it's there. So kick-ass patch, really like it. They actually did show off some stuff, some concepts for the future. So what you should be seeing now is some Exocom power armor concepts. They didn't show off any from the opposing faction, but they look pretty sweet. So the final release will supposedly, it may not include these exact, you know, concepts, but all cosmetic items will be available for free in the base game when it releases, and they'll basically be rewards for, you know, ranks and in-game performances. I don't know if it all is tied to ranks or whatnot. You know, maybe there'll be some more specific achievements, like get this many amount of triple kills or whatever, but yeah, these armor, they look kick-ass, especially compared to, you know, the bland models that I'm used to, you know, everyone's used to. Not that they look bad, but it's just like, you know, I've played with them for a year at this point. I want something different. So yeah, I'm really excited about the prospect of armor customization at full release and having something to work towards. So that's really nice. So thanks for that, and I can't wait to see what you do with it for real. So awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much patch number 012. If any of you are familiar with UDK already, get out there and make me some damn maps. I want to see you guys' creativity put to the test. And hopefully, if I could figure out how to just, you know, make a bridge and some weapon spawn points, I'll put the son of a bitch up just to, but I doubt I'll be able to. I'm no expert in Unreal Engine 3 or any game engine for that matter, unless it's fucking, like I said, Halo Forge mode. Awesome patch. Thank you so much, Reactor, for listening. I mean, every gripe that I've had in the past few videos, as far as like me saying, oh, I'm tired of my settings being overridden, I wish I could play on more game modes per maps. You fixed it. It's like you fucking look. I think you watched every video and was like, man, this guy's kind of pissy. So please don't take that, you know, too harshly. It's all constructive criticism in the end. But thank you so much for listening. Thank you for fixing everything. We're on track to have a fantastic full game at launch. Pretty much at this point, ball's in your court just to get players. And I saw one gentleman on the forum that said, you know, if you create, they will come. And I think that's where it really comes down to. Let's just wait on more maps. You guys keep bringing your own good maps, of course, but you know, see what the community can conjure up as well, and I think we'll have ourselves a pretty good launch. So looking forward to that. A few more months away. See you next time. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you in the next patch. Bye bye.